We just released a new feature for Divi 5. It's available right now and it's called the variable generator. This has to be one of the best features we've released in a long time, and I'm here to give you the full tour. Trust me, you don't want to skip this video and you'll want to watch it all the way through because there's just so much to explore. At the core of Divi 5's design system are variables. Plus, with advanced units, you can create fluid, responsive, clamp-based sizing variables that look good on every device. And with Divi's relative color system, you can create mathematically beautiful color systems using HSL color variables. But of course, setting all that up yourself takes time, and now Divi 5 does it for you. Let me show you how it works. I'm going to open up the variable manager, and you'll notice when I hover over the color variable section, there's a new button here to generate color palette variables. And what this is going to do is generate an entire color system for you automatically based on your primary color, which you can adjust here. And as I adjust the primary color, the secondary color is adjusting with it. And additionally, it's creating tints, tones, shades, and alpha transparencies based on that primary and secondary color. And you can choose from different tried and true color schemes: analogous, complementary, split complementary, triadic, and tetradic. And of course, when you choose these triadic and tetradic color schemes, it's going to add a tertiary color. And then you can go in and customize everything. We're not going to worry about all the settings right now because by default, Divi takes care of the hard work for you and it's going to spin up a really great color scheme for you. But at the very least, maybe I don't like this yellow color very much. I can go over to the tertiary color hue offset and maybe make that a little different. I kind of like it a little bit more towards the green color. And there we go. And now that I'm happy with my color scheme, I can click Add Variables to my site. And this is going to fill my variable manager with all of these relative colors for my color system. And the beauty of these colors is that they are using Divi's relative color system. So everything is based on the primary color. The secondary color is a hue shift of the primary color. The secondary tint is a lightness shift of the secondary color, and so on. The primary alpha shadow is a transparency shift of the darkest primary shade. And since everything is relative to the primary color, if I ever want to change the color scheme of my website, I only need to adjust the primary color and everything else updates with it. So I'm kind of liking this purple color scheme actually. And there we go. I changed my website from this blue triadic color scheme to a purple triadic color scheme. Now, trust me when I say that color variable generation is just the tip of the iceberg, because this feature does so much more. And next, I'm going to show you how to use the variable generator to spin up an entire fluid responsive sizing system for your website. I'm going to hover over the number variable type in the variable manager and then click this new icon to generate fluid sizing variables. And this will open up the sizing variable generator. Now, there's a lot going on in this settings panel, but I want to stress that you don't have to tinker with all the settings. Divi does the hard work for you and is going to generate a great sizing system tailored to your website. And to do that, it's going to generate a bunch of sizing variables using Clamp, which will create these fluid responsive variables that you can use, and they're going to look good on every device. You won't have to worry about responsive editing. All you need to do is choose how many variables you want and which types of variables you want. So you can generate font size variables, spacing variables, gap variables for your flex and grid containers, radius variables, border width, And you can just use this generic clamp and sizing variable generator to spin up your own custom variables. So let's add some variables to this website. I'm going to start with font size, and you can choose how many variables you want. So if you want some larger variables, you can add more. If you don't think you're going to use these small variables, you can remove them. And when you're happy with your variable set, you can choose add variables to my site, and you'll see them getting added there automatically. And I'm also going to add some spacing variables, just using the default here, and some radius variables. I think I'll add a couple bigger ones. And we'll do some border width variables. Again, I think I want a couple larger ones. And just like that, I've got all these variables. They're named in a way that's easy to understand. And now we can start putting these variables to use. So the first thing I'm going to do is increase the size of this hero text, and we're going to do that by applying one of our text size variables. When you build a website with Divi, you don't want to be adding static values into all of your settings panels. You want to be using variables. That way, if you ever want to update something about your website, you only have to update the one variable, and then your whole website changes with it. So for the heading text size, I'm going to open up the variable list. I'll search for text, and I'm going to use the 6XL text size to really make this thing big. Now, the beauty of these variables that Divi generates is that they're generated using clamp. So there's a preferred value that scales with the screen size, and then it's clamped by a minimum and maximum value to ensure that the text never gets too small or too big. And what that means is the text automatically changes size based on the viewport size, and you never have to change the size on different breakpoints. You just apply one variable and then it works great on all devices. Let's put some more of our sizing variables to work. I'm going to use the spacing variables to add some more padding to this hero section and some space around it to separate it from the edges of the viewport. So I'm going to go to section, spacing, and for the margin, I'm going to use the large spacing variable. And for the padding, I'm going to use the double XL. And to make this a little bit easier to see, let me darken this a little bit. Okay, so we've added some double XL padding to the section and some large spacing around it, which is looking pretty nice. Additionally, we can use our border radius variables to add a radius. So let's add an extra large radius, and we'll also add a border, and we can use, let's say, a large border. And next, let me show you how this works as the screen increases and decreases in size. And you can see that as the screen size decreases, so does the size of the text, the spacing around the text, the spacing around the section, the size of the border radius, the size of the border. It's all in proportion to the size of the device. So you just set your one variable at the desktop breakpoint, and then you don't have to worry about any of the other breakpoints. The variable does the hard work for you. Plus, once you have your variables generated, you can start turning those into presets, which makes designing even easier. So for example, if I want to reuse this variable-based border width and radius elsewhere on my website, then I can turn this into a preset. I'll choose new preset from current styles. Let's just call it 2XL, and I'll save. And now if I want to use this same roundedness and the same border width somewhere else, for example on this column, then I can just apply that 2XL preset. I'll do it here as well. And as you can see, when you set up variables and presets correctly, it just makes managing and building new pages so much easier. That's the beauty of Divi 5's design system. It's also very easy to update your entire website's variable system and customize it. So I'm going to head back to the sizing variable generator. And first of all, there's a bunch of settings here we skipped over before, but I wanted to make the point that it's very easy to spin up these variables because Divi does the hard work for you. But if you want to customize it, we don't hold you back. All the settings you could ever ask for are in here. And if I generate these variables again, they're going to update the existing variables and my whole website's going to change with them. So it's very easy to make sweeping changes on your site if you're using these Divi generated variables. So for example, if I wanted to make the text bigger on my website, I can adjust the scalar function used for these max size font sizes and have them scale up more quickly. So for example, I can use the augmented fourth scalar function, and you can see that the text sizes are getting bigger more quickly. And if I add these variables to my site, it's going to update my existing variables, and you can see here, boom, this big hero text got a lot bigger because I adjusted the scalar function used for those text sizes. There are also many customization options in the color palette variable generator. So if we wanted to generate a new custom color scheme for this website that we worked on earlier, I could head back to the color palette variable generator, choose a new primary color. We can make another tetradic color scheme. And let's explore some of these options. So first of all, you can choose how many tints, tones, and shades you have. So if I wanted more tints, which are the lighter colors, I could add more. If I didn't want any tones, which are the colors that scale towards gray, I could just get rid of those entirely. Furthermore, you can adjust how quickly each of these shades and tints scales towards white or black. So for example, if I was using a pretty dark color, then I might want to make my tints scale towards white a little bit more quickly so that I get more variation. You can see the variation changing here. And since I have a dark primary color, I might want the shade intensity to scale down more slowly to get more variation in those shades. So you have tons of options here, and when you're done, you can just click add variables to my site, and then your whole website's color scheme is going to adapt to these new color variables, assuming that you built your website with them in the first place. So there's a basic overview of the new Divi 5 variable generator. Be sure to share your thoughts in the comments. I really want to know what you think because I think this is one of the best features we've released in a while. And it really makes it easy for Divi 5 users to jump headfirst into a variable first workflow without all the hard work. So it really gives you a leg up over the users of other builders. And I think it's really one of Divi 5's strengths. So let me know what you think in the comments. I really want to hear your thoughts.